Hello everyone. Welcome to Divine Debut. This is Kathy speaking. Thank you so much for being here. I'm doing a different lot of readings for you, and I'm looking for your perfect match. Now, these are the readings that I promised you when I uploaded the last readings of mid-June. Sorry, mid-May. Okay, now this reading, though, is done at the end of May for the month of June, for the whole month of June 2019. And what I will be doing is I'm looking now at the water signs, the water element. So this is for the masculine or male water signs, so Scorpio, Cancer, and Pisces. And I have the 4 queens here. So all the elements in the queens. Now this is sun, moon, or rising, of course. Where I see that there's a lot of a certain element, I will mention that as well. So you will see how these readings are done. It's quite new. This reading is quite new, and I will be doing it. I will be uploading these readings. So a different video for the men, for the masculine, and a separate video for the feminine, female water sign. So this is for the male's masculine. Okay, so it's a general reading, so it's in relation to love, family, work, everything. So let's see how you match, how water sign males match with the different elemental energies and what is playing out, what role they play in your lives. So before I actually start, I would like to just tell you about the June. We've got the new moon in Gemini on the 3rd of June. So also happy birthday to Gemini people. The sun's in Gemini now at almost 8 degrees. As well as that, the full moon will be taking place in Sagittarius on the 17th of June. So also the sun will be moving into Cancer on the 21st of the month. So happy birthday to Cancerians as well. Okay, so many happy returns to all the birthday people. Let's go ahead and see. I'd like to hear your comments in relation to these readings, as well as your suggestions, if you want me to add something to these readings or what have you. So it's great. It's really, really great. I'm so excited to do these for you. Let's take the 4 queens and see which position they sit in your lives. Okay, so let's go. So the crowning queen is the Queen of Cups. So that's a water sign, Pisces, Scorpio, or Cancer. Okay, at the foundation area, we have the earth sign, so Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn. In the on the left side, we have the Queen of Swords, so Aquarius, Gemini, or Libra. And on the right side, we have the Queen of Wands, Leo, Sagittarius, or Aries. Now, the person that you're dealing with may not come up as their actual sign. They may have, let's say you're dealing with an air sign and they show up as water, as fire, sorry. That could mean that there is a lot of fire in their chart. Please take into account the sun, moon, or rising as well. And now this is a 5-card spread. Usually we have the present position here, right? So this would be the recent past, the future. This is the crowning area, and this is the foundation. But if we look at the, imagine we've got an astrological, a zodiac chart here, right? At the foundation, which is the home area, for the water element male, we've got the Queen of Pentacles, which is an earth sign. So this is around the home. You have got someone that is around the home that is of earth element. This is the home area, the family, the extended family as well. Parents, obviously. And this is also the area of stability. At the top, and obviously this is in the distant past, this is what's on his mind. This Queen of Cups is also in the area of career, status, boss, anything to do with work and the highest goals, what this male is trying to achieve. Here we would have the rising sign, so the ascendant, and the descendant is here. So the sun rises at the ascendant, right? And it sets on the descendant. So the rising is usually the beginning, and the descendant is the second part of life, the ending phase, let's say, or some sort of a completion. Now, if we look at the ascendant area, we usually have Aries, Pisces. Pisces would be the ending of some cycle, and Aries is the beginning. Here we've got the area of daily routine, so 6th and 7th house, as well as partnerships and relationships. So yeah, there are many messages that come through, and let's explain as we go. So on this king's mind is this Queen of Cups. So the King of Cups has a Queen of Cups on his mind. She's his highest ideal. She could be around anything to do with his status, how people see him. Is he married? Is he single? Etc., etc. As well as that, anything to do with around career and work. Okay, so let's take another card for each of the elements, each of the signs. Let's take a card for the Queen of Cups, another card, and we've got the Three of Wands. On the Queen of Swords, we have the Hermit, which is a major arcana card. On the Queen of Wands, we have the Two of Wands. And at the foundation with the Earth sign here, the Queen of Pentacles, we have the card of Gemini and the Lovers. So this is another major arcana, very important. I do tend to give more importance to where the major arcana cards sit, so please take that into account. Now, looking at the crowning area, we've also got the Three of Wands with the Queen of Cups, and the Three of Wands can be anything to do around career, anything that is creative, anything that has been created with this Queen of Cups, or maybe there is, you know, a partnership where you're working together creatively to manifest your dreams. Now, the Three of Wands is the ships having been sent out and you're waiting on the return. So there is a significance in waiting, but it's also a card of expansion and growth. Now, this is a fire energy, so the Queen of Cups could also have strong fire in her chart. So Sagittarius, Aries, or Leo, Sun, Moon, or Rising, or just a lot of significance or a few planets in fire. So it's, you know, the Three of Wands is it's a successful card, but it's an initial significance and success as well. So it's only at the three. Let's look at the Queen of Swords, which is with the Hermit here. Now, the Hermit card is Virgo. Now, Virgo is quite a cerebral sign. Now, this Queen of Swords could also have strong Virgo, or, you know, again, I'm going to mention the sign of the 6th house, which has got to do with daily routine and work, because that's what Virgo is all about. The Hermit is someone who takes time out. They're very spiritually aligned, Maybe this Queen of Swords is looking for the answers. She is all about the truth. She may be searching for the truth. But also, you know, this could be your energy where you are becoming the hermit. You're wanting clarity. And this Queen of Swords may be just maybe in June giving you the clarity that you've been looking for. Now, the hermit can also be a doctor. It can also be a legal representative, and so can the Queen of Swords. So this might be someone that works in the medical field, and Virgo is all about health. So as well as that, the Queen of Swords could be someone who is a Libra, Aquarius, or Gemini. But I usually see Aquarian energy with the Swords suit. Aquarius is quite the genius where, you know, doing things differently, being very progressed with anything to do with technology or just ideas. You know, they come up with new ideas. They're way ahead of their time. So, and the card of the Hermit could be this Queen of Swords looking for information, looking for the truth in relation to any relationship that you are in with this Queen. So she's all about truth, but you're all about emotions. So there's quite a difference in the energies. Now, the King of Cups, and I'm not reading reversals, you may be holding back on information. If he were to be in the reverse, then he would be holding back on his feelings, on his emotions. So that's why the Queen of Swords could be looking for the answers. Now, with the Queen of Pentacles here in your foundation area, the Queen of Pentacles is usually someone that's quite stable. They don't like to swap partners. You can't get rid of them very easily. Once you've won their heart over, they're there to stay. Now, she's in the area of home stability and family, and she is the mother of earth. So the mother of earth does signify mother. So you could be dealing with an earth sign that is a mother, in actual fact. But here we've got the card of Gemini, and Gemini is ruled by Mercury. Now, if this is a Virgo, as an earth sign, Virgo is also ruled by Mercury. So they have the same ruler. So could this be a Virgo? Could be. Nevertheless, this Queen of Pentacles is needing to make a choice. It's a head over heart decision. Is she going to stay stable? Is she going to go with her heart or her mind? As I said, she's very cerebral. So she's doing the math. She's adding up the pros and the cons. Now, this could be you doing that towards her. You could be juggling between two different people, you know, or this is a very karmic relationship. It could be a very divine union, because the Lover's card is a major arcana card, and we do have a lot of light, a lot of yellow. We've got the angels here. So, you know, seeing these Adam and Eve, there is a strong bond here. So there is a very strong connection here with the Queen of Pentacles. So very, very interesting. And we are in the time of Gemini, so this could be signifying that there is an importance with the Queen of Pentacles for you in the month of June. Now, the Queen of Wands, we've got another Wands card. So the Two of Wands is usually a card of choice again. It's also, for me, it's like someone is standing at the doorway. They're ready to walk through to the other side. Now, usually this is Sagittarian energy, so you may be dealing with a Sagittarian female. Now, Sagittarius is very free-spirited. The Queen of Wands is someone who's quite passionate. She's fire element. She's a go-getter. She's a business leader. As well as that, the Queen of Pentacles is very business orientated as well, and I need to mention that. So the Queen of Wands is supposedly the lucky queen. And I see a lot of passion here. If we look at the wands that we've got in both these cards, there's 3 wands. So there is some sort of a connection here with the Queen of Cups. Sometimes we could be seeing the same person in another light, from another energy. So we could be talking about someone who's got water in their sign as well. And she is in the near future position, but there is something to do with foreign places. That's what Sagittarius is all about. Sagittarius is all about spirit. It's about a spiritual connection, growing spiritually. As well as that, it's all about foreign places and people and different cultures. He does hold the world ball in his hand. So could this queen be someone who travels the world? If we're talking about Sagittarius, as I always say, with the Knight of Wands, that's someone who likes to move around a lot. So she may be involved with travel. And again, with the 3 of Wands, you know, looking out to sea, traveling over water to international destinations. So that could be significant for this queen. Now I'm going to take 3 cards in a different way. So it's going to be past, present, future. So I see with the Queen of Cups and the 3 of Wands, Wands are all about passion, Cups are all about emotions. So there is emotional and passionate, there is an emotional and passionate connection with this Queen of Cups. Now the Queen of Cups is someone who she wears her heart on her sleeve. She's also very intuitive, and of course she's a wonderful match if we have the you know, the Wands energy as well, which is, you know, sex drive and a deep connection. So it's not only an emotional connection that you have with her, but there's also a connection of desiring to be with her. So that's what I see with the Queen of Cups. With the Queen of Pentacles, again, it's very significant. Here with the Queen of Wands, if she's not the same person, then it's all about fire, inspiration, creativity. So because it's in the area of partnership and daily routine, she could be around your work area as well. Here I see more legal stuff, so endings and beginnings. Let's take those 3 cards and see what's happening. So I'd like to cut them right here. So the middle position, so we've got past, present, future. Let's see what is sitting in the now position on the King of Cups, which is your energy. So we've got the 10 of Wands, and the 10 of Wands is fire element. So you may have strong fire in your chart. The 10 of Wands is quite a burden, but it is always a completion of a burden where the wands are put down. There is a restart, let's say. So there is a lightening of the load, but usually with a 10, it is a completion. It does break down to the ace. So it seems as though you are feeling quite creative at this time, as well as quite passionate. And you could be, if this is around work, you're starting a new project, completing something, lots of work around you. Let's look at the recent past and what's on top of the Queen of Swords. We have the Hierophant, and this is the energy of Taurus. Now, this could be a marriage, this could be anything to do with spirituality, faith. The Hierophant is another major arcana, it's a number 5. And 5s are always a number of conflict, so there could be a bit of conflict within a committed partnership, whether this is in love or in business. Now, because this is quite Saturnian energy, things have got to be done by the book. things have got to be done within restrictions. There are restrictions around this committed, I don't know, it could be a contract, could even be, if it's around work, it's got to do with hierarchy. Now, it's also a card of faith and religion as well. So this could be saying that there is something to do around divorce, around legal issues, because as I said, the Hermit can be a solicitor or a doctor, more than likely a solicitor in this case. But you know, the Hermit is also very spiritual as well. So there is, I don't know, but I feel that this Queen of Swords is not so much looking at her emotions and her love life right now. She's more looking into commitments, contracts, and spirituality. So she may have strong Taurus in her chart as well. And we do have Uranus in Taurus at this time. And Uranus can, you know, it's like the Tower energy. So if there are no values for her here in your relationship, then she may be severing ties and changing her trajectory just out of the blue. So let's see what's in the near future. And on top of the Queen of Wands, we've got the World card. And I did talk about travel and international matters, places. Now, this is Saturnian energy as well. There is some sort of a karmic completion, successful completion. You know, as I said before, the world is your oyster. So it seems as though this queen is very successful. She's ready to go on a new adventure, I feel, and she's ready to travel, literally. Now, as I said, there are restrictions around here. Now, we've got the 4 fixed signs, so it's Scorpio, Taurus, Leo, and Aquarius. So I would say that more than likely there's a lot of Leo in this fire sign. So yes, this is Venus in the womb. She's ready to be reborn. So there is some sort of a rebirth here happening, or even, let's say, a cycle ending. And I'm going to say that the Queen of Swords may be, the Queen of Wands may be another side to the Queen of Swords. And why do I say that? Because if we're looking at the Queen of Wands being a Leo, then, you know, the opposite in the chart would be Aquarius. And I've already mentioned Aquarius, right? And I was just thinking of something and I just lost my train of thought. I wanted to add something, but I forgot. Anyway, nevertheless, okay, why I wanted to say it is that the karmic cycle is ending, and here I feel that there is some sort of ending. That's what I wanted to say. Let's pick up the cards and let's shuffle and take a couple more cards, like one more card for each of the queens. Okay, Queen of Cups, Queen of Swords, Queen of Wands, and Queen of Pentacles. Now, the Queen of Cups has got the card of Sagittarius here, and I did say that maybe, just maybe, I did match up these two queens at one point because of the wands. Now, we've got Leo and Sagittarius here. Sagittarius, this is the card of Sagittarius, this is Temperance. Now, especially with the Three of Wands, which is a card of waiting patiently, so is the Temperance card. It's a card of being patient, trying to heal. These are your angels, your spirit guides. It's also, you know, Sagittarius again has got to do with foreign places and people. As well as that, it's very spiritual. You do have an angel. This Queen of Cups has got an angel that is working on her behalf and trying to alchemize and bring in the healing with whatever has happened in her life. Now, Temperance is beautiful, beautiful energy. It is spirit being here, and I truly believe that with the Sagittarian energy, with, Jupiter is in Sagittarius in its home sign. So if we look at the astrological wheel, Sagittarius is at the top. So Jupiter is actually retrograding right now. So Jupiter does bring the blessings. I think that it's the blessings for this Queen of Cups will be coming in. I wouldn't be surprised if it wasn't when Jupiter starts to turn direct. That would be around the 11th of August. So patience is necessary here. Okay, now, as I say, with, the energy of Sagittarius, the Queen of Cups could be at a distance to this King of Cups, to you. But it feels as though she's waiting very patiently for her ships to arrive, whether this is in business, in projects, in, any sort of import-export business, as well as in love. So let's look at the Queen of Swords. What do we have? We've got the Fool card, and this is Aries. And I did say that there are new beginnings because of the Piscean Aries where the Queen of Swords is sitting. So this is taking a dive into the new cycle. Remember how I said that with the World card that was sitting on the Queen of Wands, there were similarities, right? So the karmic cycle ended, and here is the beginning. She's ready to take an adventure. She's taking risks. She's taking a big risk, but she's done her homework. She's already done her homework, and she's traveling light. So she's leaving a lot of baggage behind and moving on. And she's very passionate about that. Now, the Fool is the beginning. It's a 0. So I do hope that this Queen hasn't been taken for a fool, because the Fool can sometimes mean that, someone's been quite silly around her and they've pulled the wool over her eyes. Maybe that's why she's looking for the information. And I don't think, I'm not too sure about it being the other way around, because the Queen of Swords is usually someone who likes the truth. Now, of course, I'm not reading reversals. If she were to be in the reverse, she would have been quite manipulative. So for some of you, that could be the case, that she took you for a ride, took you for a fool, but it can go either way. Okay, so Aries energy is very passionate. It's Mars driven. So Mars is actually in Cancer as I'm doing the reading. So Mars is not very strong though in Cancer. Now, the Queen of Pentacles, wow, we've got the Two of Cups. So Gemini, the Gemini card, the Lovers and the Two of Cups, this is obviously a soulmate connection. Okay, so dear water element, water signs, so Cancer, Scorpio, Piscean people, your perfect match would be an earth sign, so Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, with strong Gemini. And we've also got, I'm going to say Pisces here. Why? Because I don't know. I mean, I have mentioned Virgo here already, so I want to, I'm looking across from Virgo, which would be the 7th house. It is Pisces. So, yeah, I think that this is a soulmate connection. I don't think I know. And as I said, it's very hard to get rid of this Queen of Pentacles. Doesn't matter what earth sign she is. Even if she's not an earth sign, she's here to stay. So, very, very strong foundation for you guys with this Queen of Earth. She's very abundant in love and emotions, and she can give you the world. She can give you the world, I feel, here. So the connection is very, very strong. Okay, so let's look at the Queen of Wands, and we've got the Justice card. That's where the similarities sit. Remember how I paired up? I would say that the Queen of Wands has got a lot of the Queen of Swords. Here we've got Libra. So I did mention Aquarius. I suppose it could be Libra. I do see this Justice card as the Queen of Swords. And Justice is number 11. It's very, very karmic. So Justice will be bringing in balance. Again, we've got another number of balance. Twos are all about balance. Now, whatever decision is being made, she's going to find her balance right here. Now, she's someone, as I said, because of the similarities with the Queen of Swords, this is the justice system. So therefore, this could be someone, this Queen of Wands could be someone who's quite outspoken, and she could even be dealing with legal issues, anything to do with business as well. So maybe legalities through a creative project, a partnership in business as well. Now, I always see number 11 as a very karmic number. It's a master number, but I also see it again walking through that door, walking through these two pillars, right? So very, very interesting here. So we've got strong Libra. So we've got a fire sign, I said Leo, Sagittarius more than likely, and here we've got Aries. So I'm going to throw Aries in as well with strong Libra, okay? But there's also the energy here of Sag. So yes, let's take 3 more cards. So past, present, future. Let's see more information on this Queen of Cups, which is in the crowning position, and the Queen of Pentacles. Okay, so let's cut the cards. So at the present position and on top of the King of Cups, we've also got the Knight of Swords. So this is quick communication, quick action and quick movement. Now, some of you may have strong air in your chart. Usually the Knight of Swords is quite argumentative, so strong on the words. This could even be a fight, and I'm not reading reversals. That's why I'm saying that. This could be, if it's not a intellectual fight, then it's the perception of this king. Your perception is running wild at this time. A lot of thoughts, a lot of communication. We are, after all, in Gemini season, so it is the right time to communicate and, to have those important conversations. Now, this is a sword, so whoever this King of Cups is dealing with, they may be severing ties, going through divorce at this time. In the recent past, and on top of the Queen of Pentacles, we've got the card of Jupiter. Now, this is the Wheel of Fortune. Jupiter is luck, abundance, expansion, different cultures, foreigners. And I'm going to say that, again, there is a chance that this Queen of Pentacles could be the lucky queen for this King of Cups, but she could also be a foreigner, live at a distance. Now, the Wheel of Fortune is a 10. It's a completion, right? So 10s always break down to the ace. So Magician comes up, and that's communication again, because that's Mercury. Now, it's funny because Mercury rules Virgo and Gemini. So that's interesting. This is luck. Okay, it's growth and expansion, and it's also very, very spiritual. So the connection is very spiritual with this Queen of Pentacles. Let's look at the outcome card on top of the Queen of Cups, and we've got the Five of Swords. So there is competition here. The Five of Swords is a number of conflict. Again, we've got air energy. We've got air nearly everywhere, all over the reading. So it's all about communication, strong communication. Now, this Queen of Wands, as I said, she's going through healing. So she have been in a competitive situation where love was concerned, where conversations, arguments are concerned. The fact that she's got the upper hand is a good sign, but it is a 5. So there is conflict here. Let's see what's underneath for more information. And we've got again, we've got Taurus again, and the Hierophant. So yeah, she may have come out of divorce as well. Anything to do with restrictions, if not divorce. So restrictive energy, maybe she was dealing with someone who was not perceiving her in the right way, and maybe that's where the conflict is, within her mind and within her values. So she's really looking at something around commitment, something around restrictions, and I feel that it's very Saturnian. It's all about her values. She's quite conflicted at this time, so she's not in a very good position at the moment. All right. So your best bet, dear water element males, masculine, is the earth sign down in the foundation position. So I do hope that this was of help for you. Please do not forget to watch your sun, moon, and rising signs. And I will be uploading the June, first part of June, the half of June, first half of June readings in the next couple of days. Do look out for those. I would love to have your comments about how you enjoyed this reading, and any suggestions, again, you may write in the comments below. Thank you again so much. Wishing you all the best. Talk to you very soon. Stay blessed.